Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha हाइट पे रखो जय राधा माधव हाइट पे रखो ऐसे रखो यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारि Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Jai जय गांधर्विक गिरिधारी गांधर्विक गिरिधारी गौरा हरि जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय अनंत देव लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय अनंत देव प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्री गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की लक्ष्मी नरसिम्हा भगवान भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की पतित पावन श्री प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेम हरे कृष्णा ओम ज्ञानत्रिमन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जन शलाखेन चक्षुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये मञ्चकल्पत्रुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुकुं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् हरि ओम तत्सत् श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, कथा श्रीमद् भागवतम की। हरे कृष्णा। तो आप लोग का हार्दिक स्वागत है आज के भागवतम कथन में। तो आज का जो टॉपिक है जो मुझे दिया गया है वो है रियल इंडिपेंडेंस। कि रियल इंडिपेंडेंस क्या है, असली आज़ादी क्या है। हम्म, तो बहुत तरीके से हम इस चीज़ को समझ सकते हैं कि हमारी असली आज़ादी क्या है। व्हाट इज रियल इंडिपेंडेंस। अभी भी कई लोगों को लगता है कि भारत आज़ाद है, मगर आज़ाद नहीं है। कई कारणवश हैं, कई लोग अभी भी बोलते हैं कि भले आज़ाद हो गए हैं मगर फिर भी हम जो हमारे जो जितना भी ऑक्यूपेशनल ड्यूटीज़ है वो वेस्टर्न कल्चर से सर्व कर रहे हैं, उनको सर्व कर रहे हैं। और अगर हम अपनी आज़ादी की बात करें तो क्या हम आज़ाद हैं? तो भगवान बोलते हैं नहीं। हम्म, प्रकृति क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमुक्त आत्मा करता हमिति मन्यते। भगवान थर्ड चैप्टर में 27 श्लोका में बोल देते हैं कि हमें लगता है कि हम आज़ाद हैं, हम इंडिपेंडेंट हैं, मगर ऐसा नहीं है। हम प्रकृति के 3 गुणों के हमेशा प्रभाव में हैं। रजोगुण, सतोगुण और तमोगुण हमेशा उसके प्रभाव में है। राइट। तो असली आज़ादी है कि ये 3 गुणों के ऊपर उठना, उसको असली आज़ादी बोला जाएगा। और इसके बाद आज़ादी का मतलब क्या है कि जब हिंदुस्तान पूरा प्रयत्न कर रहा था, सब यत्न किए जा रहे थे कितने सालों से कि कब आज़ादी मिलेगी, कब आज़ादी मिलेगी। तो उसका मतलब क्या है? आज़ादी उस समय उनका मतलब क्या था? व्हाट वाज द मीनिंग कि हमें कब आज़ादी मिलेगी? एनीवन? हाँ, आज़ादी का मतलब क्या है? यस। हाँ, we don't want to be under the foreign rule. They want their own rules. Right? Freedom means, आज़ादी means मेरे खुद के रूल्स जो मैं चाहता हूँ। करेक्ट। तो वही उस टाइम हिंदुस्तान में जितने भी बड़े बड़े लोग थे वो यत्न कर रहे थे कि हमें रूल करना है। हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी पॉलिसीज हो और हमारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन हो। Right, that was the effort which was given, and many people, many were trying for that, revolutionary, non-revolutionary, right? Everyone was trying their level best that कि कैसे हमें आज़ादी मिले। राइट। और कई लोग उसमें सफल हुए। राइट। कई लोग इतना सफल नहीं हो सके। और हमारी स्थिति भी कुछ अभी ऐसी है। राइट। हम चाहते हैं कुछ करना। राइट। हम कुछ करना चाहते हैं मगर वो नहीं हो पाता है। करेक्ट। जैसे कि एक बहुत ही साधारण उदाहरण लेते हैं कि सपोज कीजिए कि आपने अपना मन बनाया कि मुझे जल्दी सोना है। मुझे 10, 10:30 के अंदर सो जाना है। राइट। मगर आपने पूरा प्लान कर लिया, सब कुछ हो गया, मगर यू स्लेप्ट एट 12 o'clock। करेक्ट। हाँ, आप चाहते थे आप 10 से 10:30 बजे सोए, मगर कुछ कारणवश या कुछ भी, हाँ, आपने अपना मन नहीं, जो भी आप कह सकते हैं कि आप 12 बजे सोए, फिर आप सुबह उठना चाहते थे 5 बजे, राइट, और आप उठे कितने बजे? 7 बजे, राइट। तो आप कुछ, यानी कि हमारे पास कुछ ना कुछ एक चॉइस है करने के लिए। हम हम किसी चीज को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। अगर हम चाहते उस समय तो 10:30 बजे सो सकते थे, राइट, मगर वी एंड अप स्लीपिंग एट 12 o'clock। तो आज़ादी है, मगर आज़ादी नहीं भी है ना। आज़ादी है आपको चॉइस करने की, मगर वो आप चॉइस नहीं कर पाते। जैसे कि हमको पता है कि ये चीज़ शायद मेरे लिए गलत है, और मेरे कुछ नियम हैं, राइट, मेरे कुछ आदर्श हैं, राइट, और मुझे इन नियम और इन आदर्शों का पालन करना है, जो कि मुझे अपने गुरु से या अपने टीचर से या अपने घर से मुझे कुछ आदर्श मिले, मुझे उसको फॉलो करना है। मगर व्हाट हैपेंस इज यू ब्रेक दैट, somebody breaks that, or somebody forces you not to follow, correct? You have to follow that person mentality। जब किसी के संग में होते हैं तो वो व्यक्ति बोलता है कि तुम वो करो जो मैं चाहता हूँ, राइट, तो उसके संग में आके हम वो करना शुरू कर देते हैं। अपने आदर्श, अपने संस्कार और अपनी कुछ नीतियों को हम भूल जाते हैं जो हमने सीखी हैं। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे पास आज़ादी नहीं है, हमारे पास आज़ादी है। वी हैव इंडिपेंडेंस, वी हैव independence to act according to our choices. But where we get stuck now? So we'll understand something in written. Can I explain? मैं लिखूंगा तो समझेंगे, हाँ? Yeah. You can come this way. Hare Krishna. Can you sit like this, Mataji? You can see here. So कोई एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, this is your object, and this object can be person, ये कोई एक मनुष्य हो सकता है, या कि एक वस्तु हो सकती है, राइट, या कोई जगह भी हो सकती है, राइट, या फिर कोई इन्वायरमेंट, कुछ भी, ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट है। और ये ऑब्जेक्ट एक, हमें पता है कि हम मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में हैं, सो ये सारे एक ऑब्जेक्ट है। आप समझ रहे हैं? ऐसे बैठिए। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? एक चीज है जो आपको डिस्टर्ब करती है, आपकी डिस्ट्रैक्शन, जो आपके पीछे हमेशा पड़ी हुई है, हाँ? और ये मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में आप भी हैं, यू आर ऑल्सो देयर। व्हेन यू आर देयर, object is also there. So you means what? You means what? You means senses, you means mind, you means intelligence। ये जितने भी ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं मटेरियल वर्ल्ड के, या जितनी भी वस्तुएं हैं, इसके साथ आप अपने इंद्रियों के थ्रू कांटेक्ट में आते हैं। जैसे कि नोज, आईज, टच एंड टंग। आपका मन डायरेक्ट उसके कांटेक्ट में नहीं आता है। एवरीथिंग फर्स्ट कम इन टच विद ज्ञान इंद्रिया। कैन यू रिपीट? ज्ञान इंद्रिया, इंफॉर्मेशन गैदरिंग सेंसेस। तो जैसे कि टंग से आपको क्या पता चलता है? What is a taste, right? By your touch, what you will understand, how soft it is or how hard feelings you get, right? And with your eyes, again you get some information, right? Then with the nose, you can smell. So these are jnana indriya. So this ज्ञान इंद्रियां, इसके ऊपर एक और मेजर सेंस है, वो क्या है? माइंड. The six senses includes mind, and this mind is beyond this five senses. So it is almost like one husband and five wives. One husband, five wives. So when this one is it, बैठ जाइए फिर. So one husband, five wives. So now every object, every sense is having one object, correct? You want something comfortable touch, you want something eyes, everything needs something. So suppose five wives are demanding one husband. It will be very difficult, right? Practically it is very difficult. Huh? So this senses takes an input and the output goes to mind. This mind is exactly like ideas. यहाँ पे सारे आइडिया स्टोर होते हैं. जैसे कि आप गए एक मॉल में, यू वेंट टू रीबॉक शोरूम, आपने रीबॉक का शू देखा, आपके मन में इमेज आ गया. यू वेंट टू नाइकी शोरूम, यू गॉट नाइकी इंप्रेशन. यू वेंट टू बाटा शोरूम, यू गॉट बाटा. लाइक दैट यू आर गोइंग एंड ऑल द इंप्रेशंस आर कमिंग एंड यू थिंक दैट नाउ वी विल ईट समथिंग. फिर आप सोचते हो हमें कुछ खाना चाहिए. जब खाने बैठे हैं तो वो जो सारे इंप्रेशन कहाँ पे हैं, वो भी आपके मन में है अभी, राइट? इट इज देयर. सो इट इज लाइक अ आइडिया एंड एवरीथिंग इज स्टोर्ड इन दिस माइंड. इट इज लाइक अ लाइब्रेरी, लाइब्रेरी ऑफ आइडियाज और रिपोजिटरी. टेक्निकल में थोड़ा आईटी में इसको रिपोजिटरी बोलते हैं. सो यहाँ पे सब कुछ आपके इंप्रेशन स्टोर है एकदम. आप सोचिए कि इतना पुराना मेमोरी जो कि when we were 5 years old or 10 years old, it is still there in the mind. It is stored. So now the senses takes input, that signal goes to mind. Now there is intelligence. What is this intelligence? Intelligence means to say yes or no, choose or your choice. Everything is done by intelligence. Correct. So you saw object, senses interacted, senses communicate to mind. Now mind is very powerful. Now as I told that you want to sleep early, right? You have a choice that I should sleep early. That means your intelligence is acting. आप जल्दी सोना चाहते हैं या लेट सोना चाहते हैं, मगर द माइंड डजंट अलाउ यू टू चूज एनीथिंग. माइंड एक्ट्स इटसेल्फ. माइंड डजंट नीड योर, माइंड विल नॉट वेट फॉर यू. माइंड विल फोर्स यू टू एक्ट सिंपली. माइंड विल नॉट अलाउ यू टू एनालाइज. द एनालाइज पार्ट इज डन बाय इंटेलिजेंस. But it doesn't work. The power, like a lusty, some lusty object is there, right? A man, he sees a woman on the street, right? And he's having some lusty desire. That lusty desire goes to from mind, intelligent sciences to mind, and the lusty desire is so strong that it doesn't allow you to act according to your ethics, your sanskars, your nature, your good nature. It doesn't allow you. You forget your others. Everything you forget. Recently, हमें पता बिल गेट्स, such a powerful personality, such a inspiring personality. तो और इतने सारे नेचर को सपोर्ट करना, इतने सारे NGOs, but and having age of 60 plus, he got extramarital affair in the same company. Correct. And now they have to file a divorce at this age, 60, 65. So this lust, not only lust, there are अब इसके संपर्क में आते हैं तो कुछ चीजें पैदा होती हैं। पहला क्या पैदा होता है? काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार एंड envy. When you came in touch with this object, you got lust. When lust got satisfied, you developed lobha. If not, you got anger. If it is fulfilled, you got attached to that I can't live without that. And when you got it, you got ahankar, now I have that, मेरे पास अब ये है. Then you got envy, कि उसके पास क्यों है, मेरे पास क्यों नहीं है. इस साइकिल में फंस जाते हैं हम लोग। ये किसके ऊपर हैवी पड़ता है? माइंड के ऊपर। ये सारी चीजें माइंड को मारती रहती हैं हमेशा। कभी क्रोध मारता है, कभी लोभ मारता है। लाइक 5 wives disturbing one husband. It is always hitting the mind. And the power of these all things are so strong. Krishna says it is your enemy. It is your enemy. It will make you do sins only. When Arjuna asked that, what is that force which forces me to do something wrong or go against my principles and ethics? What is that? And allow me to do sin? Krishna says, Kama esha, Krodha esha, Rajo guna sam. It is lust only, Arjun. It is your lust. And then he says, it is your enemy, Arjun. It is and it is not only your enemy, it is the enemy of whole world. Everyone is suffering. Even an ant is suffering because of this lust. So this always mind is impacted. This power is the power of lust is so dangerous and it is so stubborn that it doesn't allow you to think and it just passes. And who suffers with this? You. In this body, which is made of senses, intelligence in mind, you are staying. That is soul. I will ask one question. Suppose you have a dog. You have a dog, an owner is there, and you want that dog to sit at one place, right? And dog is running. Again, you are trying that dog should sit at one place, but it is not happening. You tried. Now, sometime you have seen in the morning, owners are running behind the dog. Have you seen? है ना? वो भागते हैं, कुत्ता लेके भाग जाता है अपने ओनर को, right? Now it is whose mistake? Owner's mistake or dog mistake? Huh? It is whose mistake? It is owner's mistake. Because owner is having a choice. In your case, you have a choice. And anyone who is having a choice is on higher platform. You have a choice. Act according to mind or act according to your ethics, your principle. You have a choice. But the power of lust is so much that you run behind, the soul run behind mind. Right now, soul is going with mind. It is like that. Now, why it happens? Can you display chapter number 3, shloka number 43? Yeah, you got idea? Mind, we are running behind mind. Mind is telling, this is lust product, right? Mind is offering, mind doesn't offer you also. Mind drags you. Mind doesn't give you chance. Although you have a chance, you have a choice, but mind doesn't allow you to choose. Mind in fraction of seconds takes you with himself. Why it is happening now? Why owner was running behind? क्यों हुआ ऐसा? हाँ? हाँ? He's controlling, no? Yeah? Anyone? What is the problem that owner running behind dog? Huh? 43. बताइए प्रभु। हाँ, नो, ही इज मेकिंग हिज माइंड, मुझे कंट्रोल करना है, दैट टाइम नो अटैचमेंट। व्हाई इट इज लाइक दैट? हाँ, ओनर इज नॉट हैविंग स्ट्रेंथ. Owner is not having strength. Owner is not strong. Owner, why dog is able to carry the owner? How it is possible? ओनर ने अपना दिमाग नहीं लगाया कि उसको बांधो, कुछ करो, नहीं भागना मुझे उसके पीछे. किसका गलती है? ओनर का गलती है. तो यहां पे जब हम हमारी सेंसेस डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर रही है, माइंड, किसका गलती है? आपका गलती है. बट हम बोल रहे हैं किसका गलती है? मेरा मन का गलती है. आप वीक हैं. You are not strong. It is not your intelligence is not strong. You yourself is not strong. You are telling that I will not act like that, but mind is simply coming, kicking and taking with you. It is like that. Chalo mere saath. Like that. Mind is pulling you because you are not strong. Your principles are not. आपने अभ्यास नहीं किया हुआ है. आपने अभ्यास नहीं किया हुआ है, right? Now you, if मैं इसको उठाना चाहता ना, अगर इसने अभ्यास किया तो ये उठेगा नहीं, राइट? उठेगा ये. अगर दम लगाया तो नहीं उठेगा, राइट? मगर ये छोड़ दिया तो मैं इसको खींच के ले जाऊँ, आ जा मेरे साथ. इजंट इट करेक्ट? अब उसमें पावर है, उसको उठाऊंगा तो नहीं होगा क्योंकि थोड़ा मजबूत है. इजंट इट? व्हाई? बिकॉज यू आर वीक. द नेचर ऑफ माइंड इज स्ट्रांग. नेचर ऑफ सेंसेस इज आल्सो स्ट्रांग, बट you are weak. That's why mind is pulling you. Aja mere saath. That is the point. And we are going with mind like this. What is happening? One more question I will ask. You went to mall. Okay. You have a good amount of money, and you have some. You can do many things with that money. Many good things. You went to mall. You went to Reebok showroom. You saw a shoe of 2,500 rupees. Okay. Then you went to Nike showroom. You saw a shoe of 4,100 rupees. You went to Bata showroom. You saw same shoe, same only Reebok में देखा वैसे ही दिखने वाला, something like that you got in Nike which is 4,100. You went to Bata showroom. You saw same shoe of 1,500. Now you tell me which one you will purchase. Don't try to become so ethical. Which one you will purchase? You have money. You will go for the brand. Mind is telling go for brand. Mind is telling you have money. Correct? Mind is telling go for brand. And if that salesman say हमारे पास color नहीं है, then you will say show me another color. Isn't it? You will go for higher brand. You will not. You have an option. But now who is telling? Now you logically and principle wise, which shoe you should purchase? Huh? Actually, which shoe you should purchase? Bata. You know, Bata का लूंगा तो 2 आ जाएगा. करेक्ट? 3,000 में 2 आ जाएगा. मगर मन क्या बोल रहा है? तो वो जो बोलने वाला जो व्यक्ति है ना, वो 4,101, वो कौन बोल रहा है एक्चुअली? वो आपका मन बोल रहा है. और आप क्या बोल रहे हैं? बाटा. मन क्या बोल रहा है? नाइकी. योर माइंड इज नॉट अलाउइंग यू टू मेक चॉइस. और आपका एक मेरे जैसा मित्र है फालतू का, वो बोल रहा है क्या तू बाटा बाटा बाटा. हाँ, पूरा जिंदगी डालेगा क्या बाटा? टेक 4,100 नाइकी, इंजॉय, यू हैव मनी. ऊपर लेके जाएगा क्या? मेरे जैसा व्यक्ति आपको पुश कर रहा है. एक तो मन बेकार, ऊपर से संग बेकार. आर यू गेटिंग द आइडिया? एक तो हमारा मन करप्ट, ऊपर से जिसके साथ दोस्ती है वो भी करप्ट. So this how mind doesn't allow you to be on your ethics and principle. Mind doesn't allow you to choose, although you have a choice. That is the point. So now why he was able to take that 4100 rupees shoe? Desire is very strong on the mind. Karma is very strong on the mind, which is pushing you, take this, take this. This part, calm, is very strong. And then you say, Arey, I have facility also, why not to try? Isn't it? नहीं, थोड़ा अपनी मम्मी के बारे सोच लेते, पापा के बारे सोच लो, बहन को लेके दे दो, राइट? वो सब कुछ दिमाग में नहीं आता उस टाइम, करेक्ट? वो देख लेंगे बाद में, राइट? अगर बाटा ले लेते तो पूरी फैमिली के लिए ले सकते थे आप, है ना? But mind is not allowing you to think like that. Mind is telling you, think about you. Follow me, not your principles. How you can follow your principles? So why you are dragging with mind? Because you are not strong. So Krishna gives a wonderful shloka in Bhagavad Gita. So he says, can you repeat with me? Evam buddhi param buddhva samsthabhratmanam atmana jahi shatrum mahabaho kama rupam durashadam. No? Repeat with me. अभी ये सिचुएशन में हमको ये सच सोचना है, द कंक्लूजन इज दैट यू डोंट नीड योर माइंड टू एक्ट एक्चुअली, you don't need your even intelligence to act, you are beyond them. So Krishna says, repeat with me, thus knowing oneself to be transcendental to material senses, mind and intelligence. O mighty armed Arjun, आप समझे स्टेटमेंट? You have to understand that you are beyond your mind senses, but you are thinking I am following my mind. You have to say, Arey, I have a choice, I am a master, this body itself is running because of me, I am staying in this body, that's why this body is functioning, and now this same body is controlling me. This body is functioning because of I am giving, but abhi aap kisi ko paisa do, you help someone, right? And that person cheats you. Are you getting the idea? You are maintaining this body actually. Life here, you are there. That's why this body is functioning. But this body itself is cheating you. Your mind is cheating you. How we feel? Disgusting. So we have to understand, I am the owner. I have a choice. So you have to understand that then, O mighty armed Arjuna, can you repeat? O mighty armed Arjuna, O mighty armed Arjun, one should study the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence, which is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada mentions in the bracket, that is Krishna consciousness. And thus by spiritual strength, conquer this insatiable enemy known as lust. When you get that spiritual intelligence, you get strength. And with that strength, you can say no, you can deliberate your mind, telling no or yes. Then you can say. Otherwise, not. You will act according to your mind. Your mind, you will be pulled by your mind. If you don't become strong, your mind, you will be pulled by your mind. Always. Otherwise, deliberately you can कि बेटा तुझे ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है. अब आप सोचो, mother, there is a small son, right? He goes to with some demand to mother कि मम्मी, I want to purchase this, right? And मम्मी can say, ठीक है बेटा लेके आओ, दोनों enjoy करेंगे, right? And one kind of mother can say, ठीक है देखते हैं लेके आओ, फिर बाद में लेके दे देगी, क्योंकि वो बहुत बच्चा बहुत जिद्दी है. एक मदर है, वन मदर इज जस्ट स्टैंडिंग लाइक दिस, चाइल्ड विल नॉट डिमांड. करेक्ट. चाइल्ड विल नॉट डिमांड क्योंकि मदर स्ट्रांग है. In same case, when you become strong, your mind cannot do anything. Your mind will follow you. Your mind will become spiritual. It is like that. In this case. So we are bound by our own senses, our own mind. हम कोई आजाद बजाद नहीं है. We are in ahankar that I am doing something. Actually, who is doing everything? Material nature is doing everything. And how material nature is doing everything? This is the logic how material nature is acting. This is the functionality of material nature. This is how Maya acts. So, how we can get Krishna consciousness easily? You know that? How? How you get Krishna consciousness? How you get that spiritual intelligence? Huh? Simply by chanting, you can control your mind. It is not chanting will control your mind, chanting will give you strength, and you will get so much strength you can deliberate now. ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है. Like that. The chanting. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and very mercifully he gave this formula, right? It's direct idea कि कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes to his spiritual master and he says, Guruji, I am feeling all these things. What is this? He said, don't, people are telling you don't read books. You don't do this, you don't do this. You are simply chanting and dancing and crying. And he goes to his spiritual master. He says, am I doing something wrong? क्या मैं कुछ गलत कर रहा हूँ? बोलते नहीं, आप यही करो, सिर्फ माला करो और कुछ नहीं. So we think that by knowledge, by reading, I'll get something. No. By chanting, you can get strength. Chanting includes jnana also. Everything is there in chanting. So when we chant, soul gets strength. And when soul gets strength, you can deliberate your mind very easily. It is so powerful. Otherwise, from so many lifetimes, we are doing same thing. Now we got a chance to understand. In human form, you get a chance to understand. In other lifetimes, you don't get a chance to understand all these things and sit like this. You don't get a chance. That's why Srila Prabhupada says human form is very rare. One devotee asked a question that what is the purpose of human form? What is the purpose of human form? The purpose of human form is to understand that why you are human being. That is the purpose. To bring yourself to the platform of human being and act on human being platform. That is the purpose. Although we are wearing these bodies, but are we acting like human beings? No. Human being means inquire. Why I am suffering? What are the root cause? And to get that strength, you don't need any degree. Do you need anything? No, you don't need anything. You need only inquire, question. Athartha Brahma. And Lord, when he sees living entities asking question, Lord pulls him. I will show him direction. As soon as living entities start asking question, Paramatma pushes in the right direction from there. Because Lord is there in the heart, in the form of Paramatma. So Paramatma shows the direction कि इधर चले जाओ, ऐसे चले जाओ. Like you will see so many people who come to Iskcon and they say, I was searching something. I was searching. How they came, Paramatma rooted them to some devotee or a book or to Guru directly or brought them to temple. Just this question, Athartha Brahma Jigyasa, why I am suffering, who am I? Your journey starts from there immediately. Like that. Like I was very small, 5th or 6th class. At that time, Ganesha took milk. Ganesha was drinking water. And we all run to temple to give Ganesha milk. One person was there behind, he was telling Kalyuga aa gaya, Kalyuga aa gaya, Kalyug came. And from that fifth class, till now I remember that Kalyuga. I don't know what is this Kalyuga. Kalyuga is a person or a place. What is this Kalyuga? And always I was thinking, and I will tell people also when I grow up that Kalyuga aa gaya, Kalyuga aa gaya. And that Kalyuga thinking I read there. So I don't know. So Lord, when He sees any sincere desire, that this person is having some query, Lord pushes you in the association of devotees or a temple or a books or a shastra. Guru, sadhu, and shastra. Lord brings you there. Because Lord is very personally present in your heart in a form of Paramatma. He acts immediately, first. So this is the point that why we are acting out of lust, kam, krodh, lobh, moh, and this is influencing our senses. Senses are influencing mind, and mind is influencing us. Now, in this one entity is there who should not come in the influence. That is you. But you also come in influence because you are not strong. We are always under some influence of kama, krodha, lobha, which is very. This is known as mukti, liberation. And this Krishna consciousness we get only by the mercy of pure divinity. Easily. Krishna himself says, Tad vidhi pranipatena prati. Krishna is there in front of Arjun, but he is telling him to go to spiritual master. That means he will not give you directly this strength, he will give you only through some devotee. He will not give. When you please some devotee, or when you please Krishna, you will get Guru's mercy. And the attitude which is required is humility. That I am suffering. And why I am suffering? I'm out of ahankar, I am suffering. I'm lusty. So we forget all those things and we get bound in this material world again and again and again and again and again. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Srila Prabhupada ki. So any question, any comment, anything you want to say? उसको आपने उसको जूम किया हुआ है जूम any question anything you want to say yeah yeah मन will मन will always misguide you will always misguide you will try to break your ethics your samskars your character your nature your principles so we should understand now it is Krishna says that जिसको नॉलेज भी है वो भी चला जाता है third chapter just before this shloka in third chapter Krishna says the one who is having knowledge also he also acts according to kama krodha lobha it is very powerful like when Srila Prabhupada gives an example in Purport that Shiva Lord Shiva was so strong and Parvati came and Kartikeya was born Vishwamitra was distracted by Megha but Haridas Thakurji was not distracted by prostitute. Why? strength. So when you know clearly, it is not your mind and you know very clearly that this is Shastra is telling and this I am acting, that is you are on the soul platform. This will distract you. And with that spiritual intelligence only you can find out what is right and wrong. Otherwise, till the time you don't get spiritual intelligence and strength, you will be always confused. Always confused. Like Krishna says in 7.1 Bhagavad Gita, that Majjitta Sarvani, that just be attached to me, you will be, I will remove all the doubts from your consciousness. I will. So when we are there with Krishna consciousness, very constant touch, Lord itself will not take us into that direction itself. Because Paramatma acts then. Like in Google also, you have to mention your current location and destination, right? But when you are in shelter of Krishna, you don't have to mention your destination. Krishna will take you itself. Because Krishna knows what is good and bad for us. So when we are in shelter of Krishna, Krishna will not allow you to take the wrong choices. When we are strongly equipped with this Krishna concept, Krishna will not force us. Krishna can only stop the force of Maya. Maya means through mind. Yeah. 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 So Krishna says, okay, again you will do mistake, but again you will come back my enthusiasm. We will fall down. We will do some mistake and fall down. But the only thing is now you have to keep on holding. Don't give up. Yeah. Yeah. You have to make yourself strong. Then you will not come in influence of all these things. Situations, people, your own distraction. You will not be your past. You will never come in trap of all this. These all things are mind. If you are guilty of your some past, that is also your mind. You are emotional, that is also your mind. Somebody is telling and influencing you, that is also your mind getting influenced. So when you are strongly equipped, right, strongly in Krishna consciousness, very determined, then these things will not touch you. These things will only touch when you are weak. And little bit gap you give, the thought will come from there. Like you are standing on a bus stop. Right? You are standing on a bus stop waiting for the bus. A little bit space is also there, you will enter, right? Isn't it? So when little bit gap is there in our sadhana, Maya will attack immediately. These things will either your past will come, your future will disturb you, or some people will influence you immediately. Huh? What she's saying? Huh? Now somebody may say at extreme level what we should do then. Then what Draupadi did that we should do. Extreme level now you have a law so you can take some legal action or something like that. but that will disturb you more. So pray to Lord, and Lord will protect you. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna, according to the sincerity and capability, Krishna gives intelligence. He will reveal how to speak also. Arjuna is not fighting. Who is fighting? Krishna is fighting. So, taking the shelter of that spiritual intelligence means I will not act. I will take shelter. Although I will act, but Krishna will do. I am acting, but who is doing? Krishna is doing. That's what he was telling Arjuna repeatedly. You act, I will do. He's thinking, Arey, how you will do if I am acting? Isn't it? How Krishna will do if I am acting? Physically I am fighting, and how you are doing? Because he is Rishikesha. Through mind he is controlling you. And you are part and parcel. So it is very easy for him to control your body also. So we have to act, Krishna will perform. Any comment? Anything? You want to say something? One point, then we'll finish. Fast. Mother, you want to say something? Spiritual Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness. Hmm. Hmm. So when we are completely dependent on that spiritual intelligence, that is Sharanagati. Depend on that. Sometimes I accept, but I don't depend. Yeah, yeah. Krishna. Like when Arjuna goes to Krishna, he saw relatives and he got emotional. Now it is not that he is not intelligent. He is super duper intelligent and very powerful personality. But when he is getting emotional, he knows that he is disturbed now. He is not acting over there. He is going to Krishna. कार्पण्य दोष पहत स्वभाव प्रच्छामि तम धर्म सम्मूल चेता यस्य यस्यान्निशितं ब्रूहितं शिष्यस्ते अहं साधयाम तम प्रपन्नम. So when these emotions are acting, when lust is acting and we are disturbed, we should not try to do so much circus. Just hold fifth element, that is Krishna consciousness. No, no, detach nothing. Detachment is the result of bhakti. We can't leave anything. Because if you try to leave also, your mind will be attached. Arjuna is also thinking, I will detach. But Krishna is telling, what is the use of detachment? Because your mind will be attached. Right? So we should not become too much detached. We should get attached. Then automatically detach will come. So we try to follow so many things. You follow Krishna consciousness, he will give you intelligence to act accordingly. I'm telling now, in Google, you have to put location info somewhere. But when you're in Krishna, you should not tell him. He will give you. Devotee doesn't think too much. Whatever is happening. Yeah. He know Krishna is doing and Krishna is perfectly doing. Like Pandavas, they tolerated so much. They know Krishna is doing, he is perfectly doing. But we think that maybe something wrong I'm doing. Or you are not doing, Krishna is doing. With devotee, Krishna will do. With outside, Maya will control. They need to worry. Devotee doesn't need to worry so much. Patience is required. Lord Buddha says, we have faith. You start chanting, you have a lot of faith, but you don't have patience. So anything you want to practice, you need faith and patience. Like you go to doctor also, you need to put faith. And doctor is telling after, like he is a live example. I took him to doctor. Doctor gave him medicine. He's telling Prabhu, nothing is happening. Correct? 20 days, 30 days, he gave a slow medicine which will act after 3 months. Slowly it will act. It was not acting for 15 days, 1 month, 45 days. Recently he came to me, he said, Prabhu, heart theek ho gaya. It is good now. So what is required? Constant practice, right? With faith and patience. Now we don't do constant practice. We don't have proper faith and we don't have patience. We'll fail. We'll not get results. So this Gyan and Vairagya are sons of Bhakti. They are son. वो automatically manifest होता है. Okay. Anyone else? Want to share something? Is it? Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah. हम नहीं, आपका मन, आप नहीं, आप तो दिव्यम है, आप दिव्यम है, आप ऊपर है अपने मन से, आपका मन इन्फ्लुएंस में है तब आप इन्फ्लुएंस में है. क्वेश्चन है. हाँ. Krishna will do. Krishna will do that. Krishna will direct you. That strength itself means Krishna. It is very close relationship. Suppose you want to cross a road, right? You can simply cross a road. A lot of traffic is there and you're very small, you don't know how to, you're confused. And father is there, right? Now what you are doing, you are holding the hand of father, right? Isn't it? But who is crossing the road actually? Huh? Father or you? Father is crossing the road, you are following, he is directing you, come. What you are doing? You are following him. You have hold his hand. So actually, who is crossing the road? Father. But we are thinking who is doing? Guru, Krishna, like that. हमें बस पकड़ना है, वो अपने आप ले जाएंगे. हम सोचते हैं पकड़ के ले जाएंगे क्या? बस पकड़ना है, बस चैंटिंग करने सब कुछ हो जाएगा. हाँ हो जाएगा. आपको विश्वास होना चाहिए. यू शुड हैव फुल फेथ. हो जाएगा. हम बोलेंगे हरे कृष्णा बोलने से हो जाएगा. हो जाएगा. होगा वो. बहुत पावरफुल है. हमें लगता है मुझे एक्ट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. हाँ नहीं, सिर्फ चैंटिंग करने हो जाएगा. क्योंकि ये जो बॉडी है ये माइंड से चलती है, ना कि बॉडी इंडिपेंडेंटली काम. ये माइंड से चलती है बॉडी. तो कृष्णा कंट्रोल्स योर सेंसेस, माइंड, through soul. Soul is already the master, and you have a close relation with the master, part and parcel. So when you surrender to the Lord, the soul is completely in the control of Krishna, and soul is, all things are following the soul automatically. तो हम सोचते हैं मुझको कुछ नहीं करना. हाँ, आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको बस पकड़े रहना है भगवान को. आपको फिर भी लगेगा कि मैं ही कर रहा हूं, मगर कौन कर रहा है? कृष्ण. यू आर निमित्त मात्रम. वही क्वेश्चन था कि मुझे करना क्या है फिर. भगवान बोलते हैं तुम एक्ट करो, तुम लड़ो, टेंशन ना लो क्या होगा, मैं सब कुछ करूंगा. यू आर अ इंस्ट्रूमेंट इन द हैंड ऑफ कृष्ण. मगर कठपुतली हैं हम. कठपुतली जब वो पपेट शो होता है ना, तो पपेट शो में दिखता नहीं कि कौन एक्ट कर रहा है, पर एक्चुअली कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा है? कृष्णा इज कंट्रोल. सो राइट नाउ वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग ना, एक्चुअली हु इज डूइंग? बिकॉज यू आर डिवोटी. The more you take shelter, the more you will be perfect in your actions. More you will be perfect in your actions. Like that. So whatever lacking is there because you are not Krishna consciousness. हरे कृष्ण. आप कुछ बोलेंगे? We should act on the soul platform, not on mind platform. That's it. स्टैंडिंग से सब कुछ हो जाएगा. अब वो विश्वास होना, हो जाएगा. सिर्फ चैंटिंग से हो जाएगा? हाँ होगा. आपको डायरेक्ट करेंगे भगवान, खाली थोड़ा बिठाएंगे कि आपको एक्ट करना ही पड़ेगा. मगर वो जो एक्टिंग है वो भगवान कराएंगे. जैसे कि वो मूवी बनता है ना, तो मूवी मूवी में दैट एक्टर कैन नॉट एक्ट ऑफ हिज ओन. ही हैज टू फॉलो डायरेक्टर. नाउ वी में थिंक एक्टिंग बहुत अच्छा है, मगर वो किसने करवाया है? डायरेक्टर ने करवाया है. तो कौन कर रहा है एक्चुअली एक्टिंग? डायरेक्टर इज एक्टिंग एक्चुअली. एंड हु इज एक्टिंग? Actor is acting. Actually, who is doing? Director is doing. And who is acting? Actor is doing. ऑर्डर किसका फॉलो हो रहा है? डायरेक्टर का. क्रेडिट किसको मिलता है? एक्टर को. राइट. तो यही भगवत गीता में हुआ. क्रेडिट किसको मिला? अर्जुन को. किया किसने? दिस इज, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. You be actor under the control of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. मगर समझ नहीं आता है. समझ ही नहीं आता है. इतना पावरफुल है. Okay? Understand something? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Krishna Consciousness ki. Srila Prabhupada ki.